Hi everybody, I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a live on my school today. So I went ahead and figured I'd pop you guys on as well. So welcome. Let me get the other camera going. Hi Brianne, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, I'm so excited. I don't know who all will show up. It's our first school, but I'm so excited to have you.
I'm thankful you're doing this. You're amazing, and I want to be like you. So.
Yay! Okay, where do you live? Where are you from?
I'm based in Santa Cruz.
Oh, okay, so not too far.
Not too far, no.
Awesome.
LA, right?
Yeah, LA, exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick my skates on. And then, so I have the free Zoom at the moment, so it gives us a 40-minute class. So we'll start there, which might work great if it's just you and me anyway, right?
Yeah.
And so then, are you gonna be able to turn your video on and skate, or what's your circumstances?
I can try. I would have to go get set up, like in my garage, to do so.
Well, if you want, we could just do some like conditioning on foot and not use our skates today, especially since currently it's just you and me.
Okay.
What do you want to do? It's up to you.
What do you think? Because like I'm a beginner, and I just want to get more confident, like on skates, and be able to just do well and be comfortable. So what do you think?
Well,
I have a lot of space in my garage.
Yeah, let's do some off skate stuff then. I think this is great. Yeah. So I'll stop with putting my skates on. And then do you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to do the video so that I can see you, that'd be great.
But let me get set up.
Okay.
I have to go in my son's room and then.
Yeah, you get your little situation set up.
Yes.
And then I guess in the meantime, so how long have you been skating?
Not long. I used to skate when I was younger.
Okay.
A lot of us did, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I really want to I guess consistently I've been trying to get to the park and skate every day. It's been raining over here.
Yeah, I know, right? Here too.
Yeah, in LA too, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't been able to go to the park, but like I said, I have a little bit of space in my garage.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do like 30-minute sessions every day. And
Okay.
I started, I want to say like January.
Okay,
so
well.
Really new.
Well, that sounds good. I mean, like I want to just put it back to you on that note. Like if you want to set up in the garage and put your skates on so we could talk about like what you would do in those 30 minutes if you had your skates on, I'm open to that. But I can also do off skate. It's up to you, really.
I feel like that would be great. Let me just get that situated.
Yeah, you go situate that. I'll go drink some water. You situate that, and then I'll put my skates on because I think that's what we should do. We'll just do like a little 30-minute in the garage situation.
That would be awesome.
I love it.
Work on
okay, you set up. Let me know. I'll put on my skates. You kind of let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Have fun. Hi everybody, we're going to do a 30-minute get on your skates and beginner practice. So if you want to join us, put on your skates. I'm doing school with my brand new school, and I've got the beautiful Brianna. She's doing school with us, and you guys are here on the TikTok.
Oh, you're streaming to TikTok as well?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Just me, but let people know about the school. I'm so excited that I got the school set up. It took me months to like organize all those videos. so that people can just like, you can just go to my school and you can, you know, what do you want to learn? You want to learn jumps. Go to my jump section. And then the playlists are right there. All the free tutorials. And then you can just buy packages of the advanced tutorials. Doo-dee-doo-dee-da-dee-doo-dee-da. Oh, we got somebody else joining us. Hello. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Hi. Welcome. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Welcome.
I'm good. I'm just now getting everything set up here.
Okay, well, so we've got Brianna as well, and she's kind of doing the same. She's getting in the garage, and she's kind of getting herself situated.
Okay.
And then we're going to do, I have like right now I only have the free Zoom, so we get the 40-minute call. So we'll just do like the rest of the time, kind of like a 35-minute, what would we do to practice in our small space setup. How does that sound?
I'm sorry, you cut out on my end.
Oh.
What did you say?
Yeah, I was going to say we're just going to do like a 35-minute, like a practice that we would do in a small space game plan.
Cool.
Yay. So what's your experience of skating, Ashley?
Well, you know, I signed up for your Skate Like a Pro, I think it was maybe 2 years ago. And then I started doing your lessons, and I got pretty good. Well, I got better. I'll say I got better.
Yeah.
And I got more comfortable skating. Let's see. I was working on, what's the thing? I guess it's the edges, but it's like on one leg, and then you go around, it's like you trace your edges.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like your figures and stuff.
Yeah, actually, I was working on that, and then that's when I started, I don't want to say really giving up, but I kind of felt like I wasn't going to advance past anything from there because I just can't seem to get my edges. Now, I was doing the single leg pushers that you, and I actually really love those. And my favorite thing to do is the, where you're like skating backwards, it's like the back crossovers.
Yeah. All right, great. So you're kind
really
of
fun.
great. I'm so proud of you for like self-teaching yourself with the program. That's great. You did the hard work, and it's exciting to see it working for people. Well, okay. So do you have your skates on, or do you need to kind of set yourself up?
I need to set myself up, but I only need maybe like 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. That sounds good.
Yes.
All right then.
Maybe even less than that.
Okay, all right. Looks like Brianna's almost set up. She's going to put her skates on. I'm going to put my skates on. We'll see you, Ashley, and I'll get started with Brianna then, and you'll catch up, it sounds like.
I'm just into it in my kitchen, and this is not ideal because it has those little grooves in it. It's like not completely flat.
All right. Well, just be careful. I know, you could get the, like, look for those rolling desk, like, floors at thrift stores.
Oh, okay.
Or even just some wood, or just be careful. And, like, the bigger wheels are better, the outdoor wheels.
Right.
They're a little more forgiving.
And that's what I have. I have these kind of thicker ones.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. So, did you see we have Ashley's joined us, and she too is setting up. And Ashley has, she purchased my other program, and so she's kind of a little bit familiar with some of the terminology and stuff. So, that'll be fun. Okay, so are your skates on?
Yes.
Me?
It's off the blur on here.
Oh, yeah. So, if you click on your, let's see. Yeah, go to the video. Click on video. And then it should be under there. It says like blur on mine under video.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
Yay! How fun. Okay, so while we wait for Ashley to get ready, I might move my camera further back so we can better see me. Good. The only problem with Zoom is that it's horizontal when it comes to teaching skating.
Yeah.
Okay, so great. Let's start with just bubbles. I'm going to move the camera so you can see my feet. And let's just start with these. These are basic bubbles. We start with our heel together, and then we want to go toes together. And I want to have my knees bent. These are my knees are bent. And when my toes go together, I want my knees to touch. And then my heels touch. Yeah, exactly. Good. These look good. So you don't have to go out quite so wide. You don't really want it to be like where it feels out of control, right? Good. So now let's go back and go all the way back to your cabinets. Yeah, right. And then heel to heel. And let's see if we can do 2. 1 and then 2. Good. Okay, and then go back. 1 and 2. Careful. Good. And again, forward 1 and 2. Good. And back. 1 and 2. Good. Let's do it again. Now let's try to stop when we go forward. So 1 and 2 and stop. And then 1 and 2 and back. Good. Hi, welcome.
Hi, I don't have the best lighting over here, but I can see you very well.
Good. Okay, so we're working on bubbles. Right now we're doing 2 bubbles and stop. So let's give it a start. So everyone with your heels together. And then we're going to bend those knees. And we're going to go bubble 1 and 2 and stop. And 1 and 2 and stop. Good. So Ashley, bend your knees more consistently and don't let your legs go quite so wide. See, that's too wide. Do you see how wide my feet are right now?
Oh, yes.
It's not that wide, right? It's like just barely wider than like hip width. You don't really want to go too wide because it's like out of control out here, right? I really only want to go to about this wide. Yeah. Try it again. Good. Yeah, I'm going to look at Ashley's. Good. But we do want it to go all the way where they almost touch the skates when they come inside. And let them roll parallel where they're almost touching. They kind of roll like this for a little bit. You want to be comfortable with it. That looks much better, Ashley. Bring them in more, though, Ashley.
Like a little stickle like that?
Yeah, and on the one in the middle, I want to see them roll together parallel. So let's purposely all put that in. So they go like this, and then they roll parallel. Do you see that? And then they go out again. Do you see how I did that?
Oh, I see. Okay. So,
Let's all put a roll parallel in. And then roll parallel, then out again. Correct. And you could even go a little closer, Ashley, but that was correct. Good. Little closer. Let's bring the feet even closer. It's still a little wide. Good. And then roll. No, okay, do you see right now? Okay, so when I'm letting them roll parallel in the middle, let's see how wide they are. So I'm here, right? And then they roll parallel. Do you see how wide they are? I'm going to back up so you can see it better. Do you see how wide? Here, wait. Let me do it again. See how close they are?
Oh, they're very close.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like an inch. No more than an inch, right?
Oh, okay.
No more than an inch. And then we go back. Another thing is we don't want to pick up the feet. We don't want to be like, when we come here and go like this, You know, you want to push the feet into the ground, put your weight into your heels, and slide those toes out. That's how you create the momentum. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let's try it with those two things. So bringing the feet even closer. Good. There it is. That's much better, Ashley. Let me see yours, Brianna. There you go. Yeah, so Brianna, you could bend your knees more, and I want to see your shoulders over your heels. Right now, your shoulders are kind of over your toes, so I need your shoulders back a little bit more for Brianna. Yeah, you're a little forward with your shoulders, right. So I want the, do you see how your butt's like behind your shoulders? Your hip and your shoulders should be in the same line.
Okay, so
Yes, like that. Yeah, isn't that weird?
I did like look at what
I know, skating's weird. Skating is counterintuitive. Yes, get back into that position you just showed me. There you go. Isn't that better, Ashley?
Yes, it
Do you
is.
see how when you bring your feet in closer, it gives you more power? You don't have to go quite so wide because now you have all that power there. You know,
Yeah.
good. Good, and you could bend your knees a little bit more, Ashley. But that's good. Bendy, more bendy. There we go. Yeah, see how much power it creates now? There you go.
Actually, the smallest difference it makes, the smallest change, it makes a big difference.
Big difference, yeah. Because when you're having those feet really wide, that's all kind of out of control. And so that's like losing power, right?
Yeah.
And we get all our power that moment that we push them out the very beginning. So we're not all the way together. We lose that, like, the beginning of all that power, right? Okay, this was good. Let's see your T-stop position. I want to see both you guys' T-stop. Very good, Ashley. Ashley's been taking my course. I can see. Good. I was going to say, you look good too. I was waiting for yours. I had to go look at it, because of the videos. Very good, ladies. Good job. Excellent. Okay, so let's just do some T-stop. And you can kind of hold onto your counter or your wall or whatever. And then you're in your T-stop, right? And we're going to go ahead and we want to make sure our hips, I don't know if you guys can see my hips. I'm going to put my camera up some. My place is small. Okay, so we want to put our hips, right? You want to have your hips square to that standing foot. So the front foot. The front foot. Yeah. So the other foot for you, Brianna, it's going to be the other foot. Yeah, that foot. No, you keep the foot as was. Yeah, your hip should be square to that foot. Right. Now interlock those wheels in the back there. There you go. Now bend your knees and then turn that hip even more square to that front foot. Even more square. It feels ridiculous.
it feels insane.
Yes. And you know what? You're still not quite, you're almost square, but you're not quite square. There you go. Now take this knee, that front knee, and push it towards that cabinet. Push it. Not, yes. Do you see how that makes it a little easier? Correct. That is better. It feels crazy, huh? So now you can turn that back leg. Right, you're feeling it already. You can turn that back leg in so that it's not pulling, like right now, your back leg is maybe like this, and you might want to turn it in like that. Do you see? So it makes it a little easier to square the hip. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There you go. Now that's your T-stop. Correct. It feels good now, right? Yeah, let's see what Ashley's got. Okay, let me see your T-stop position, Ashley.
Okay.
Let's see. Good.
So,
Good, and then bend your knees a little bit. This looks good. Look at you taking my program. Okay, and then square your hips to that standing foot. There it is. Good. Now, we're all just going to, and you guys, if you want to hold on to a cabinet, you can. If you don't, it's up to you. I'm actually holding on to my wall. So I have my hips square to my standing foot, right? And we're going to just do a baby plie and then come up, right? Like ballet class. And then a baby plie and then come up. Good. Awesome. And then a baby plie. Pretty arms, right? Little bonus, pretty arms. And then come up. Good. Now we're going to go really slow all the way down.
Oh my goodness.
Use your little cabinet there. See how I'm using my wall? Yeah. Good. And then up, 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 up. And all the way down. How's it going over there, Ashley? Okay, let me see. Let me see you now that it's showing me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's one thing. I can't do the like the cannonball.
Okay, well we're kind of working on that now, and we'll keep working on that. So let me see you go as low as you can.
Okay. Because I have a short Achilles tendon, so I can't go.
So we might want to work that off skate some. Good.
Probably. So like
Yeah.
this is probably
If you had a
like,
yeah, good, good. Okay, good. We're gonna take it. Good job, ladies. Okay, so now let's go back to our T-stop. We're gonna square our hip again, right? We're gonna take and we're gonna switch. We're gonna bend our knees slightly. See how my knees are slightly bent? Yeah. Now square your hip to that front foot. Good job. Good job. Now we're gonna put our weight on the back leg, and then we're just gonna move it to the front leg so we roll to that big toe stop, the toe stop and that big toe wheel. Good job. Now here, let's just stay. Let's take our hands on our hips and see if your hands are square to your hip. If not, change it. Make it square. Good. Here's where you might want your wall if you have one or your cabinet. Let's see if we can lift that back leg.
yeah, let me go get me something.
She's like, I want a wall. Yeah. And then set it back down. And then lift it. And then set it back down. And then now we're going to bend both knees and we're going to go back to that back foot and then stand up. Oh, good call with the chair. Good. How'd that go, Ashley?
Good.
She's got her chair. Let's do it all together again. We'll wait for you. Okay? So, let's go ahead and everyone, Ashley, switch your feet. And then, but stay with the chair as it was. Yeah, that's okay. That's great. Okay, so everyone's switching our feet. And then now we're going to take our hands on our hips and we're going to make our hips square to our standing foot, that front leg. Good. We bend our knees slightly. We're going to put a weight on our back foot and then we're going to transfer that weight to that front foot until it starts to roll. And then we go off the big toe wheel and the toe stop. And this knee is bent. And then we're going to lift that back foot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Okay. What was that experience like, ladies?
Definitely.
Yeah, go ahead.
My muscles and knees.
Right? It's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so this is conditioning. So what we're doing right now is we're conditioning being able to go like this to that. Do you see that? Like basic skating, right? So we're just doing one side at a time and we're kind of conditioning it. Now, something that we want to do, we want to make sure that we do when we're in this T-stop position and we square this hip and we come forward and we start to lift this back leg. Do you notice how nothing else is moving? Right? So what I'm not doing to lift the leg is I'm not going like this, right? I'm just, everything's staying exactly the same, and I'm like squeezing my buttocks, right? And I'm lifting the leg from like this inner thigh. Do you see that? Yeah, give it a shot. Good, keep that standing knee bent. See how you straighten, there you go, keep that knee bent. There it is, beautiful. That's a great line right there, Brianna. Yeah.
Outside edge when you're doing that?
That's correct. You're correct. So we're pushing that knee towards your cabinet, right?
Yeah.
And that's creating stability. So we're pushing against that, and then we're lifting this foot. That's putting us on our outer forward edge. Good. That looks really good, Brianna. Let me see yours, Ashley.
Well, okay, and then I've got a question too.
Yeah.
So when you're pushing your knee to the outside edge,
Mm-hmm.
are you kind of like supinating your
The foot. Good question. So you're correct. So there are multiple ways which we create an edge. One of them is what we call lean, which is kind of what we're doing with our knee now. We're leaning the knee, and we would also lean our body, right? The other is what we call the press. And this is where we press into our feet. So you're correct. Whenever I'm going into an outer forward edge, I want to press my foot right here, right in front of this wheel of the heel. Like right here. I'm pressing into that foot. There. Even like my baby toe ball is kind of pressing. Like if you looked at my foot on the ground, it's almost like my big toe would kind of be off a little bit. Because not because I'm lifting the big toe, but rather because I'm pressing so hard into the outside heel that it's lifting the toe. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Right. So that's how when you see, like when I'm doing like this, right, I'm able to create that because of the press. Also because of the lean, but because of the press that I'm doing into that outside heel.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I know. Yes, that's what I always had trouble with the edges. I haven't put my skates on in 10 months.
Well, you're looking good.
It's been a long time, but thank you. But I was trying to figure out the edge, so
Yeah.
I'm glad you explained that.
Yeah, exactly. And also another thing that happens is, with my boots, they're very stiff. So whenever I'm pressing in with my knee and I'm pressing with my heel, I'm actually pressing my ankle bone against this part of the boot. That helps facilitate the edge. That's why whenever artistic skaters get into a real soft boot, we're like, we can't steer it because we don't have anything to press our ankle against in order to create that edge. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, and I mean, we all start somewhere. But just so you know, it's easier for me to create an edge in these than it is for you guys in those. Good. That's good. Pressing with that knee and pressing. Good. So this right here, ladies, is a great exercise. Let's just do it one more time. And literally, you could do this exercise like 5-10 times on each foot, We start in our T-stop position. We make sure our hips are square, right? We bend our knees. We put our weight into the back foot. And then we're going to transition our weight to our front foot, which makes us roll forward, right? We go to the big toe and the toe stop, right? Here we're going to check our hips and make sure they're square. Now we're going to lift that leg without moving anything. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to bring it back with the knees bent and then stand up. Yeah? And then we can do the other side. You could literally do like a run of 3 of those, right? And then do 3 on the other side. Here we are, square hips. We're going to bend the knees, weight on the back foot, then transfer it to the front foot. That's going to push you forward. I want to make sure that my hips are over my heel, as is my shoulders, right? Then here I'm going to lift that back foot. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to come back to my T-stop, and then I'm going to stand. So what that functions in practicing is our T-stop position, right? Our T-stop stop. It's also how we start. If I'm getting ready to skate somewhere, I go like this, right? I just hit a little rock, right? So it's our start, it's our stop. It's also conditioning the ability to hold the edge on that outside leg. Does that make sense? Yeah, great. Okay, so that would be my number 1 exercise. I think doing the bubbles, and when you're doing the bubbles, making sure you don't lift your foot. That's and making sure you come in and roll parallel, right? That is going to be, your beginning. And then we move to these working just on the outer forward edge. And you can literally do this in your tiny little space. Now, before we end the day, I just first I want to applaud you guys both of you guys were like really working hard, and a lot of people aren't willing to do the hard work, and I saw both of you guys doing that. So like, good job, team. I'm really glad that you guys both showed up today. Yeah, it's exciting. And you know,
Thank you so much.
yes, exactly. And I definitely want to do this pretty soon. You know, again, at least once a month, if not more. Ah, wait, hold on. Are you still there?
Me?
Yes, you're still there. I don't know. It's talking to me. I'm trying to come back to you. I'm finding you. I don't know where you are, but I hear you. There they are. Good. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. So, I want us to kind of work on a trick. So I'm rather kind of intuitive when I teach. Like, I don't really have game plans. I just sort of go with it. But I want to kind of work on pivot turns with you guys. And by pivot turns, I don't mean what we call in figure skating 3 turns. But I mean these guys, like what people would call a compass. Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Yeah? All right, great.
We're snows.
Yeah, you're ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is I'm going to keep the camera on my feet because I think it'll be easier for you guys to see. You're fine however you have it really. Okay, so we're going to have our feet parallel, okay? And then we're going to put down a toe stop. I'm going to pick I don't really know my left from right. I'm going to pick my right toe stop, okay? So I'm going to just put that toe stop down. Now let's just wiggle that knee like this. Good. Awesome. Now let's wiggle that knee so it's in. Good. Perfect. And we want to think that this foot here is like shooting in a straight line right to the toe stop of that foot, right? Do you see that? Exactly. Yours looks good. That knee's bent in. Okay, now let's put our weight on that foot and just try to lift that outside foot. Good. So in this pivot, this is our free leg and this is our standing leg. So now let's do that same thing, and when we put our weight, instead of lifting this foot, just try to turn a quarter turn. That's it. So think of that turn initiating as if I came and grabbed your heel and I pulled it that way. Like I pull your heel that way. So exactly. Think of that as being the initiation, not the free leg. So the move comes from the standing foot. Do you see how I'm doing that? Right. So watch real closely. So I'm not moving this foot. I'm not moving this foot. I'm moving this foot. Do you see that? So it's like you twist this foot. When you twist this foot that way, it forces this foot to follow. Yes, that was your forward pivot, but that is correct what you just did. Yeah, maybe we do 4 pivots. Let's do your 4 pivot because you actually got that. Exactly, correct. So she's doing the forward pivot. She's twisting it this way. And then that makes this knee follow, right? Correct. That's the forward pivot. And you can do it on the other side too. Right. So we take, now I've started teaching, yes, Brianna's doing backwards pivot. Okay, good. Everyone's getting a pivot. Whether you get forward or backwards, that's good. You guys are getting it. Yeah.
I figured out how to get myself going around.
Right. So it comes, I'm going to show the backwards pivot again because that's what you're working on, Ashley. It comes from putting my weight into this leg. So I like put my weight into this leg and that forces the other leg around. Do you see how I don't even need this leg? Watch. Right? Did you see how it was off the ground?
Do you get momentum like in the beginning to move around?
So yes, you can take the knee and like swing it. You see how I did that? Yeah. And so for you, Brianne, since you're doing, there you go, that was your backward pivot. So if you were doing your forward pivot, you would swing it open to go out, right? And if you're doing your backward pivot, you'd swing it closed. Does that make sense? That would be backward, and then the other way is forward. That would be forward. Exactly, look at you.
It's just I don't have enough momentum to go on.
Okay, so let me teach you guys the secret. The secret to a pivot it really has a lot to do with it. It's in an oval shape. So if my foot is here, right, and I start parallel, when I do the pivot, it goes wide, and then it comes close again. Does that make sense? Like an egg.
Okay.
So you don't want to think of it like a bulldog, you know, like a target with you're in the center and your foot's going around you. It's more like an egg. Your foot's, let me see if I can find something to draw it for us.
Good job, Ashley.
Yeah, I know you guys both got it. I don't know if you can see this.
Literally just like when you said an oval.
Yeah, it's like an egg. Let's see. If I can.
Yeah.
Right, it's like if this was my toe stop, this would be my free foot. It starts close and then it goes wide, and then when I'm ready to end, it comes close again. I don't know if you can see that. Fanny pack / fitness ball explanation.
The backwards and the forward, right?
For both of them, exactly. So watch my feet. I start close, right? And then I go wide. See how I'm wide? Right? And then I come close.
Oh,
Right?
so
Same thing here. I start close and then I go wide. See right here how my feet are wide? And then I come back close.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Let's give it a couple shots before our time together is done. So when your foot goes wider, your standing knee has to bend more to accommodate it. So it's like your knee goes bender, bender, bender. Yes! Good job! Yes, ladies. You're both getting it.
Try the other side.
Yeah, try the other. Yes, look at you goes. So, Brianna, for the backward pivot, the knee's internal, right? And for the forward pivot, the knee's external. So, see how you're moving forward in direction, right? Like your chest is leading. That's why we would call that a forward pivot. Yeah.
That helps.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
It does.
Right. Yes. Good. Try to turn that knee in since you're going backwards. Good. So before I let you guys go, because you might want to practice this on your own, I want to show you the arms. So let me turn my thing up so you can see it. Okay, good. So with the best arms, really you can do any arms you want with a pivot turn. But the best arms, I love that I'm like sweating. I'm working hard, guys. Okay, the best arms is to sort of match your arms with your leg. So whatever leg you're on the toe stop, I put that arm straight up. And then the other arm, I'm going to mirror it. I'm going to marriage it to my free leg. So they're literally like going to stay perfectly parallel to each other. Do you see that? Do you see how they're literally with each other all the way around? Right? You see that? Yeah. Good. But it's kind of, this arm can kind of be like out, like a T, right? Yeah. You can, like right now, you're bringing that arm too low. Bring it up a little bit so that it's parallel with the earth. Yeah. There you go. And keep it married to the arm. Yes. Turn that knee internal if you're going backwards. External for forward.
What happens with this leg? Does that go like that?
Yes. So that free leg, we call that the free leg because you don't have any weight on it. And it just is going to go around in the circle. It's kind of just, you're going to keep it turned in. Exactly. But don't put weight on it. You want to keep all your weight on the other foot. And the way you get around is that egg. It goes deep and then it comes in.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Well, we're going to be done here. We have 1 minute left. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Yes. And Ashley, where are you from?
I am in Texas.
Okay, Texas. Good job. Well, hopefully I'll figure it out so that we can have a full hour next time. If not, you know, it was great just getting this time with you guys and it just being the two of us. It kind of worked out perfect, or the three of us. Yeah, and Yeah, get to know each other on the school and maybe train with each other. You guys look like good training buddies. And I'll announce the next free class.
Okay, thank you.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna do any in real events like in LA?
Yes, I do. Tonight, actually. My class is at 7, and it's $35. How fun. Yay! Hey everybody, to answer a question, I do have in-person classes. You can come tonight, Thursday, in Los Angeles at LAVC. Would love to see you there. Bye everyone.